So Nessa wins Christmas this year. She gifted me this incredibly cool, visually stunning piece of equipment, which is actually a coffee maker / alarm clock. And somehow she did the impossible and found something that I love that I absolutely had no idea even existed in the world. And I've been using it for a few days now. I am thoroughly impressed with both how coffee turns out and just the overall presence of this thing in my room. So this product has existed for at least a year, maybe longer. There's actually a lot of like reviews and YouTube videos that already exist about this thing. It's from a company called Barisieur. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that. I love coffee. I drink, I don't know, anywhere between 8 and a dozen cups of coffee or espresso every single day. I'm not a fanatic about it. I know how to pick up on different notes that exist within different beans of coffee and generally what to expect from various regions and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not super obsessed and knowledgeable like I know some people become. I just really enjoy the feeling that coffee gives me and the overall taste. I generally drink coffee with no milk and no sugar. But this little contraption does actually have like a little milk refrigerator. It's really cute. I haven't actually used it yet, but it has a little light detector and only turns on the refrigerating function if it detects this full of something like milk, which is kind of interesting. This is a very straightforward machine. It looks really in-depth and detailed, but essentially all it has is this little beaker that you fill with filtered water, this little pipette that comes out through the top and then kind of sprinkles in like almost like a rain shower head, sprinkles down water through what is, pre-ground coffee beans. So this entire video is simply going to be me making coffee with this machine. It's very simple. A few things to note in the front elements here. There is a little drawer, so you can pre-grind, maybe a day or two's worth of coffee and keep that in here, which is kind of cool. And it's got this little scoop holder thing to kind of keep it fresh. You tuck that away in here. The alarm clock feature is really straightforward. You just set the time that you want on the side. You can use it as a standalone alarm clock if you want, or you can use it as a coffee maker alone if you want, or you can use it in combination, which is my preference. It's got two other knobs on this side. One is a delay brew knob, so it will offset based on your alarm, plus or minus 5 all the way up to plus 15 relative to the alarm that you've got set, which is kind of cool if you tend to oversleep or undersleep your alarm clock. And then it's got a volume knob to just simply adjust the loudness of the beep. The alarm itself is a fine sound. It's just a simple beep, kind of like this, over and over. It's not very special. And then, there is a really cool toggle knob to just push up to reset the entire thing and push down to snooze your alarm. The display panel here simply shows if you have the alarm set, the coffee set with the alarm, and then the time. And it's also light sensitive, so it'll dim this LED based on the brightness in the room, which is really nice. I tend to be light sensitive. Back when I was traveling more regularly for photography conferences and workshops and stuff, I would usually have a little roll of tape and go around my hotel room, turn off all the lights, and tape over every single thing that would have like a little light emitter. It'd usually be like a dozen different things I'd have to tape over because I'm very sensitive to lights being bright or blinking or whatever. This, I don't need that. It dims automatically when it detects that it's in low light, and that's really nice. So that's a walkthrough of this entire thing. You just, again, fill it up to the max. You pull out this little tray here, pull out the ground coffee, pack it in on top, pack it down just a little bit. That's what it said in the instructions, at least. And that's it. You would just turn your alarm clock on. You'd hit the make button to indicate that you definitely wanted to make coffee. I'm just going to hold the button for 3 seconds. That forces it to start making coffee right away. I'll probably fast forward through this video just a minute. It takes about, 3 or 4 minutes for the water to start boiling and slowly rise up through the pipette. Just one other thing I thought about while we're waiting for the coffee to boil. This does have a little bit of a movement that's like a preset location, which is kind of nice. It's got little bearings in there, so it just starts and stops right here. So it's really easy to take your cup of coffee without having to navigate and accidentally bump into this or something. So that does kind of preset click. This, however, does not. It's just sort of a rubber plunger thing that sits on top, and then you can easily turn it, but it's not like a preset, really nice experience the way this is. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we've got some boiling water. There it is, working its way up the pipette, pushing through, and then there you go. Just like I said, it's like a little rain shower head into the ground coffee. And there you have it. Hopefully my little container is big enough. I think it is. I think it's just the right size. Whoop. Maybe it's too small. Oh no. Well, that's okay. This is my first time using this cup. It did not come with that cup. And boom. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh well. The cup that it came with is obviously the right size. I just thought that stainless steel would look pretty cool. That isn't what you would want to wake up to. Oh my gosh, how do I do this? Cool. Okay, so that was a bit of a disaster, but you get the point. If you're a reasonably smart person, you can avoid the mistakes that I just made. Anyway, it does taste very good. The other thing to keep in mind, I was kind of worried it would be like a pain to clean out the spent ground coffee, but it actually is super easy. Run it under water upside down and then wipe it out. It takes about 10 seconds to clean that out, literally. So I just wanted to make this silly little video to demo this. I got a lot of questions about what it is. I'll put the link in this video, of course, so you can check it out on your own if you want. It's a very nice setup. I'm gonna go put this back in my bedroom now and clean it up a little bit. And remember not to use that size cup ever again. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope everybody had a good holiday, good Christmas or whatever. And yeah, a good week ramping up into the new year. So thank you as always for your attention. Have a good day. Bye.